There's a lot of there's a big shadow with the shaper.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
It's not.
yeah, there is.
You raise it up just a little bit,
Yeah.
and then that way you. I mean.
That way it'll kind of cut out the shadow.
you all crowd me just a little bit, please? That'd be great.
Good, good.
Alrighty. All right, well, thank you all for attending our Pride Flag Raising Ceremony today. It is our 4th annual Pride Flag Raising Ceremony. I just wanted to say a few words, or I wanted to do a few welcomes before I say a few words. So I just wanted to recognize we have our District 3 Supervisor here, Chris Lopez. Hello. We also have members of staff from Senator Laird's office. We have Isabel Mesa. And staff from Speaker Rivas's office, Luis Mesa. We also have Mayor Ana Velasquez here with us. And Mayor Pro Tem Fernando Cabrera as well. And we also have Board Trustee Javier Galvan. I saw him. There you are. Oh, we have School Board Vice President Ivan Ibarra Mora. All right, thank you all so much again for being here. So Pride celebrations are important as they commemorate the LGBTQ plus community, specifically those that assisted in the gay liberation movement. Pride Month began the year after the Stonewall riots, which were a series of riots for gay liberation that took place over several days beginning on June 28, 1969. Pride Month is a powerful opportunity to celebrate community, honor LGBTQ plus history, and reaffirm our commitment to equality and inclusion. It reminds us of the courage it takes to live authentically and the collective responsibility we share in standing against discrimination. Pride is a declaration that everyone deserves dignity, respect, and the freedom to be who they are. Now more than ever, it is essential that we come together to uplift and support LGBTQ plus voices, especially in the face of rising hateful rhetoric and the rollback of critical protections. Alarming developments such as the removal of LGBTQ plus and HIV resources from federal websites signal a troubling shift. The transgender community, in particular, continues to face disproportionate attacks, including restrictions on their participation in sports and the issuance of passports with incorrect gender markers, policies that pose serious risks to their safety and well-being both at home and abroad. We must speak out and take meaningful action against these injustices. Advocacy, allyship, and unwavering support are vital in ensuring that all members of the LGBTQ plus community are treated with the equality, dignity, and protection that they deserve. Before I have other folks come up to say a few words, I do want to have a moment of silence. This year, we have lost 10 transgender and gender nonconforming people to violence or suicide. These are their names: Kelsey Elam, Katoria Lacynthia Banks, Caitlin Renetta Benoit, Linda Becerra Moran, Amiri Dior, Irviana Johnson, Sam Nordquist, Tahiri Broom, Eliza Ray Shoup, and Parker Savarisi. And as folks may know, yesterday on the first day of Pride Month, we also lost a beloved actor to violence. And he was someone that was on a voice actor on King of the Hill. He was also on Parks and Recreation, and his name is Jonathan Joss, and he was killed yesterday in San Antonio, Texas. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. I would now like to call upon Supervisor Chris Lopez to say a few words.
Thank you all for being here today. It's an honor to join you And I just want to share that at a time when it feels like we're being told that we don't belong in the same places, whether it's for the color of your skin or how you see yourself, how you believe who you are, this isn't something we can take. We have to stand up for one another. And continuing to hold ceremonies like this and calling out the truth as we see it is so important. So I want to thank you for being here with us. I want to share that we also have with us Fabricio Trombo, who's with the Behavioral Health Department of Monterey County. I know we have a lot of young people who watch our show. Let's give them a round of applause. And you're here today because you're confident about who you are. You're comfortable sharing who you are. But there's so many young people watching us, or they're going to hear about this event who may not feel that way. And I want them to know that our community supports them, that we have resources. If that anxiety and that stress is too much for you, we have folks that can assist. Reach out. We're there on the other side of that phone, ready to assist. And so I just want to thank you for being here, Fabricio, for continuing to live the truth, which is our commitment to every resident of Monterey County, that we stand with you and we stand for you. In these divisive times, this community will not be divided. It will not be broken. So we stand here today and join you in this flag raising in honor of all the lives lost, but also those remembered, and for also all of those who will come one day and seek us out. Know that the flag going up is an important and critical symbol for our community. So thank you, council member, thank you, mayor, and thank you to the City of Soledad for having me today. Thank you.
All right, next up, I would like to call over Sam Gomez, a Soledad resident.
I'm short. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here in community, in celebration, and in solidarity. My name is Sam Gomez. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and I'm a proud queer, non-binary Latina living here in the beautiful city of Soledad. I serve on the board of Salinas Valley Pride Celebrations, and I'm grateful to support our communities through my work with the Epicenter and NAMI Monterey County. Pride Month is a time of joy, of diversity, of liberation, but it's also a time to remember that this movement was born out of resistance. Pride started as a protest, as Fernando mentioned, led by Black and brown trans women like Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera, who bravely stood up and said, "We will not be erased." We owe so much to our queer and trans ancestors and trailblazers, so let's take a moment together to thank them, to honor them, and to welcome them into this space. Let's take a moment. Thank you. I feel deeply honored to be here with all of you today. We are gathered here not only to raise a flag, but to raise our voices, to honor a legacy, not just with celebration, but with truth. Because pride is not just about visibility, it's about accountability. It's about refusing to be silent when it matters most. And here's the truth of where we are right now. I see our human rights being debated and politicized, especially the rights of our transgender and gender nonconforming youth. I see the challenges we face just for existing and loving, for being ourselves. And I know that despite all the perceived progress in recent years, we are undeniably moving backwards on a national level, with rising anti-LGBTQ legislation, hate speech, book bans, and erasure in classrooms, healthcare, and public life. So if you're feeling fear, rage, exhaustion, or grief, you're not alone. To every young queer, trans, and non-binary person, I see you. I know the world can feel heavy. I know it can feel like just being who you are is a radical act, and still you show up. You speak out. You exist, love, and dream in ways that generations before us could only hope for. I'm in awe of your strength, your passion, your creativity, and your vision for a more inclusive future. I deeply appreciate your commitment to making Pride fully inclusive, not just in words, but in action. And as Marsha P. Johnson said, there is no pride for some of us without liberation for all of us. That is power. That is courage. That is pride. You are not a debate. You are not a political issue. You are not a problem to be solved. You are beautiful exactly as you are. This moment demands more than celebration, it demands action. And for every attempt to silence you, every book banned, for every cruel word or law meant to strip you of your humanity, know this: there is a growing movement rising to protect and uplift you. You have your community, from Rainbow Connections partner agencies, Salinas Valley Pride, Nabi Monterey County, Rainbow Speakers and Friends, and many more standing here beside you. We are your chosen family. We will march with you, speak up for you, and when it's needed, stand in the gap for you. That is what love looks like. That is what solidarity sounds like, and that is what pride truly is. To everyone here today, if you consider yourself an ally, be more than a bystander. Speak up, show up, support our LGBTQ plus community, not just in June, but all year long. Support us not just with words, but with action, with your donations to local LGBTQ serving organizations, your advocacy on all levels of government, your presence as a safe space to listen and to validate. Practice inclusive language. Stand up when it's uncomfortable. Show love and show kindness, because sometimes you might be the only person in someone's life who does. Listen, learn, and never stay silent when your voice could make a difference. And finally, to every LGBTQ plus person, you belong. You are needed and you are loved, not just this month, but every day. Not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. You are not alone. You never were and you never will be. Happy Pride Soledad. Thank you.
Alrighty. Next up, I would like to invite Angela Sotoceros, Rainbow Connections Wellness Outreach and Engagement Coordinator, to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Is this a good volume? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. My name is Angela Sotoceros. It is an honor to be here speaking with you all today. Lots of things comes up when it comes to being a part of the LGBTQ community. To take y'all back, back in my freshman year of high school, 2015, age reveal, I had a lot of negative messaging when it came to being queer, when it came to being Hispanic, when it came to being female presenting. The list goes on, right? And at the time, I was struggling with life. I was struggling, learning how to grow up. I was struggling with homework, with social relationships, but most importantly, my mental health. I was struggling because I was being told in a direct, indirect, and subconscious level that my existence was wrong. And it got to a point where I did not have hope for myself, and that still has me shaking to this day. But I was able to find hope when I first entered the space of the epicenter, when I was able to be directly told that I was welcomed, that I was respected. And that I was cared for. And seeing folks who reflected the same and similar identities, experiences, backgrounds, having said folks who are older than me and who share similar identities tell me that it was going to be okay. That saved my life. I appreciate that everybody is here today to be able to show our younger generation that there is hope, because they need it. We need to be there, even if it's just existing. Existence is such a powerful tool of hope in the face of adversity. We need to be there. We need to stand up when it feels uncomfortable. I get so emotional because I think of my kids. I think of all the students and all the youth and myself, my friends, my family. And I've seen how much they struggled. I've struggled. And I know that some folks weren't able to join us today. But I really do appreciate that everyone is here to show that it's going to be okay. To all of our trans and queer and ally ancestors, to everyone who is here today, and to everyone who will continue to do the work, thank you, because I know it's not easy. I know it's hard work. It takes investment. And I really do appreciate everybody being here today, because you all being here, it's a symbol of hope. It's a symbol of encouragement. It's a symbol, and the overall message being that it's going to be okay in one way or another. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much, Angela, for your words and for your story. Next up, I'd like to invite Casey Rodenbush, Rainbow Connections creator and project lead, to share a few words and to share some fun stuff. Thank you.
Hello, thank you everyone for being here. My name is Casey Rodenbush, pronouns she, they. I am a services manager for Monterey County Behavioral Health and have the biggest blessing of being able to implement an incredible project called Rainbow Connections, a $7.8 million 5-year project that supports our LGBTQ plus youth and everyone around them. Because it's not just the youth, it's all of us. We are in an ecosystem. We all play a part in this. So I want to acknowledge all the people here that have helped Rainbow Connections made possible. One of the things that we have 4 goals in this project. The first goal is to empower youth. And one thing I want to share with you, I'll talk about the sticker now. Yeah, okay. So I want to also acknowledge Ange. So Ange helps, part of the Rainbow Connections project is the Youth Empowerment Council. So the Youth Empowerment Council is really intended to give us feedback on our project and what we're doing. And so when I learned about this recent youth that goes to a school here in Soledad, and he made this beautiful sticker called "Love Always Wins," and I found out about it. I was like, okay, now we're having a flag raising. Now this is the time. This is what this project is all about. Let's acknowledge this beautiful youth. He's not here today, but he said that I could share his name. His name is Alexander Ortiz. And he wants to, I have stickers for all y'all. They're going to blow away if I take them out of my bag here. But I want to read what he wrote about his design. Throughout the time I took to design this sticker, I felt very inspired by the pride flag. So I, of course, wanted to incorporate the colors of the rainbow into my design. It felt necessary that I made the sticker colorful since I wanted it to stand out wherever it ends up. I also chose to incorporate the flowers along with the "Love Always Wins" message, since to many, flowers are symbolic gifts representative of love. The combination of the pride flag colors, the sticker's message, along with the flowers, to me, represent a statement about queer love, joy, as well as pride. My hope is that this sticker, no matter how, can be a symbol of visibility. So this is what it's about. We take what our youth create, we uplift it, we empower them, and we give them a voice. So Alexander, this is for you and all y'all. Look at the sticker here. And thank you to the Epicenter for being here. We have a couple of our other partners here. Dragonfly Forward is here. Our school district partners are here. There's Partners for Peace is here. Eric Moore, you help us out too. So it's really about community, y'all. We really need to do this together. We heal together. We heal in community, and we need each other. So thank you very, very, very much for being here.
All right, at this time, I would like to invite up the mayor and the council to present our proclamation. And all the folks from Rainbow Connections as well. Rainbow Connection.
Yes, and this proclamation also, I'm wearing my sticker, so thank you, Alexander. So even though he's not here, it's also you're here in spirit with us, and thank you so much for that amazing art creation of love and unity in our community and in our city. So I'm going to read the proclamation for the City Council of the City of Soledad recognizing June as National LGBTQ Plus Pride Month. Whereas throughout history, LGBTQ plus individuals have committed immeasurably to the richness and diversity of our community, enriching our culture with their talents, passions, and resilience. Whereas the fight for equality and acceptance for LGBTQ plus individuals has been ongoing, marked by courageous advocacy and a commitment to justice. And whereas LGBTQ plus Pride Month is a time to celebrate the progress made in advancing LGBTQ plus individuals, honoring their struggles and triumphs, recognizing their rights to live authentically and without fear of discrimination or persecution. And whereas the City of Soledad is proud to be the first and the only city in South County to raise the pride flag at City Hall as a testament to our community to creating a city where everybody belongs. Whereas as a city, we understand the importance of organizations such as the Epicenter, which work to, and all the Rainbow Connections, Monterey County Behavioral Health as well, and everyone who empowers people and provide them with a resource like housing, education, employment, mental, physical health, and wellness. Now, therefore, let it be proclaimed that the City Council of the City of Soledad hereby proclaim the month of June as LGBTQ plus Pride Month and calls upon the people of the city to join us in celebrating the LGBTQ plus community, promoting equality, acceptance, and continuing the fight against discrimination and injustice. Do we all?
Yeah, you go.
Oh, after that.
Alrighty, thank you so much. And now I will invite us all to gather around the flagpole so we can raise the pride flag.
So do we all want to gather a little bit closer?
Yeah, let's all gather.
A little closer, everybody's too spread out.
You're gonna have to do it by hand. Ready? So here's this button. zoom out. Ready?
This is the first one this month that I've been to where the flag actually is blowing in the air. Thank you, Soledad. Oh, that's so good idea.
Can we all gather here to take a photo on this side?
Let's
Into the
face,
sun.
let's face this way because the sun's coming this way. Or lighting.
You won't be able to see the flag.
Yeah, I think if you want to see the flag, I got
So then this
Oh, wow.
way.
Face this way, yeah.
Why don't we just stand like this? Just walk in there and make a smile.
Tighten up. $5.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna hold your photos hostage if you don't get them. No, or something, right?
No pressure.
No, Luis is not either.
Everybody. So we can look at this camera first, okay, guys?
Okay.
This camera. Ready?
Right in the camera.
All right. Thank you. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you. And finally, I would like to invite Mayor Ana Velasquez to close us out. Say a few words as well.
Well, thank you everyone again for being here. And I do want to acknowledge also our superintendent of the Soledad Unified High School District, Mr. Randy Banks, who is here with us today. Thank you, Randy, for being here. And we also have the president of the board, Mr. Chris Burke, who's here with us as well. So thank you. Thank you. So come on this way. So I'm going to do the closing remarks. But, before we conclude today, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Councilmember Ansaldo Sanchez for his courage and commitment to inclusivity and visibility for our LGBTQ plus community. I also want to thank Sam. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for always being such an amazing Soledad resident and always promoting inclusivity. Angela and Casey, thank you for your words today as well. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I think it's important that we bring a human element to this because these are real individuals that live in our community that we love, our friends, our family, and our community members. And Alexander, thank you so much for creating this amazing sticker that is a tribute to this day, and we're going to carry that forth. So thank you again for raising your voices and providing these spaces of gatherings during these turbulent times when there are so many attacks, as was said already, on our LGBTQ community at our federal, state, and our local level as well. I also want to thank our Soledad team. I don't want to forget to mention that our staff always make sure that this day does not go unnoticed. So to Megan, I think I saw Darlene here, our police officers that are here, police department. Let's give them a big round of applause. And Henry, that always makes sure that we have this also projected to our community members that couldn't be here. So I just want to share a little bit of history. In 2022, as was mentioned, Soledad made history as we raised a pride flag for the first time. And here in 2025, we continue to make history as, again, we're the only South County city that continues to raise a pride flag as a symbol of inclusivity and affirmation that Soledad embraces all of its residents, regardless of their national origin, race, disability, immigration status, whether they're documented or undocumented, and regardless of their sexual orientation and preference. As we raise a pride flag this month, we honor the resilience, love, and contributions of our LGBTQ plus community. Pride is a celebration of identity, history, and the ongoing fight for dignity and equality for all. We also recognize that this celebration comes at a time, as was said, when many of these rights are being debated and in some places threatened. Conversations can be difficult and perspectives may differ, but acknowledging the reality doesn't diminish the importance of standing up for inclusion. It reminds us why pride is still necessary. Let this be a time to listen deeply, engage respectfully, and recommit to building a world where everyone can live authentically and safely. Let this also be a time of getting ourselves in good trouble. Although we are not in the 1950s during the time of the civil rights movement, or in the 1970s during the farm worker right movements, we are definitely in a moment of crisis. A constitutional crisis as we see our fundamental rights under attack, racial, social, and economic segregation being promoted, our due process rights being violated, and the rights of our LGBTQ plus brothers and sisters being dismantled. These times don't require silence. They require bold leadership, as many said today. Fearless and courageous allies that will not be silenced, but will stand up to the bullies and fight for our freedoms that so many before us fought for and died for, so that you and I could live free and have the right to choose. Equality isn't a privilege, it's a right. Whether you're part of the LGBTQ community or an ally, your voice matters. Join the movement, fight discrimination, celebrate diversity, and create safe and inclusive spaces for all. So as we leave today, I know we had some call to actions already, and thank you, Sam, for calling those out. But again, this is a time to stand up, be bold, and not be silenced. Support our LGBTQ plus rights. Speak out against hate. Show up for your community. Be visible. Be vocal. Be the change. Happy Pride, with purpose, and with hope. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mayor Velasquez, for those great words. Always great words for Mayor Velasquez. All right, so now we would like to invite everyone into our City Hall chambers. If you haven't seen them, they look a little different now, which we're really excited about. But yeah, we will be having some light refreshments there. Oh, and Councilwoman Banuelos is here. All right, thank you all. See you in there.